Thanks much, Mike. Yes, indeed, the Northern Ag Expo, day number 2. We got a lot of guys farming, but still a lot of things going on here at the Northern Ag Expo at the Fargo Dome. And we got a chance to visit with the good folks from Bayer Crop Science. This is the Prosaro Power Hour. Jeremy Breeze is with us, a sales representative. And Jeremy, you come to a show like this, you're always looking to kick tires, see what's new in technology for next year. And from Bayer Crop Science, what are some of the new things growers should be thinking about for the year ahead?
Well, as you stated, there's an awful lot of farming that still has to happen here to wrap up 2009, and that's going to linger on a while. But clearly, we are diving into 2010 with some plans and moving to the market. You asked about what's some of our new innovation for 2010. We're really excited about our cereal herbicide portfolio, primarily with Wolverine and Rimfire Max.
Tell me about Wolverine, Rimfire Max. What's the benefits of these products?
Wolverine had a very successful launch in 2009, and some of the key features and benefits of Wolverine herbicide is that it's a true one-pass system. It makes it real simple for the farmer. There's no need for tank mixing. Controls all your grasses, all your broadleaves, and it's just a very nice, easy way to go.
And the new mode of action as well?
New mode of action on the broadleaf end of the spectrum with a HPPD inhibitor. So yeah, when more and more growers are using glyphosate-tolerant crops and things like that, it brings that new mode of action into the fold and really helps prevent tolerances and things like that building up to glyphosate.
Pretty broad spectrum as far as weed control?
Very broad spectrum. Takes care of all your wild oats, yellow and green foxtail, and on the broadleaf side of it, pretty much the broadleaf weeds that we have in this geography, it takes care of very well with excellent crop safety.
In a year like this, we had to worry a lot about timing and those kind of things. How does that impact the use of these products, and what about crop rotation?
Good question. Timing-wise, we've got a very wide window of application with Wolverine herbicide. As far as rotating back to any crops, there's no issues there with even the sensitive crops like potatoes or sugar beets. You can rotate back to them the following season.
You also had some field trials this year in barley, I understand?
Yeah, we are showing some very successful field trials in barley with Wolverine herbicide. We're looking forward to that barley market. And again, it's one of those things, growers are raising wheat and barley. They can load their Wolverine on the truck. No need to tank mix, just load and go type of situation. Very convenient.
What did you find with performance in those trials?
Performance in the barley trials as well as on the wheat acreage this year. Excellent overall weed control. Excellent crop safety, and things are going very well, looking very favorable for Wolverine in 2010.
Now, if growers have any more questions or if want to place that order, where do they go, Jeremy?
If they're looking for information on Wolverine herbicide or any of our products for that matter, contact your local retailer, or anytime feel free to contact your local Bayer Crop Science sales representative, or go to cerealexperts.com on the internet.
Perfect. Jeremy Breeze with us from Bayer Crop Science, and we're coming to you, of course, from the Northern Ag Expo here at the Fargo Dome. We're going to make a quick switch here and turn the mic on over to John.
John Martin here, Bayer Crop Science. John, let's talk about Prosaro. I mean, this is the Prosaro Power Hour, so let's talk about. We've been talking about Prosaro for this is almost the second year already. We've been talking about it, but actually, it's still a new herbicide.
It is, Randy.
Or fungicide, I should say.
Yeah, brand new fungicide. We got our label in late 2008, and 2009 was our first full-scale year with the product.
Now let's talk about the disease management with Prosaro. What makes it so superior?
Well, when you look at Prosaro, we got two different active ingredients. They're both triazoles, but they both act differently in the plant.
And I guess as a better choice for improved disease management, what should growers expect as far as the kinds of diseases that it covers?
Well, it's very broad spectrum on leaf disease. So the leaf rust, stem rust, your tan spot, septoria, it's very excellent on that. Sets a new standard, and as well as your head scab.
So it's a pretty broad spectrum fungicide.
It is. It's a complete product. We're really excited about this new fungicide. The timing on it, as it's a foliar, it'd be that early flowering timing, and it's going to halt the disease that you would have at that application timing, as well as control any future outbreaks.
I'm curious, John, are you seeing more fungicide use really throughout all the crop mix that you have?
You know, the last 3 years we really have, Don. When you look at the obviously a lot of that I think is driven by the price of commodities. We've got exceptional commodity prices, and growers that have used fungicides have seen the benefits. And truly, when they see the benefits, it makes them a believer. It makes them use it year after year. It's become more and more part of their management programs.
As far as the management programs go, then is it because of the technologies that we're seeing people are understanding the benefits right away?
No question. They're seeing the benefits of the product, and then also a lot of these newer wheat varieties, they seem to yield like crazy, but they also have some problems with some disease. They're either weak on scab or they're weak on a leaf disease. That with the weather we've had, this is, I wouldn't call it insurance, but it's what we're going to do with Prosaro is we're going to maintain the yield and quality as best we can and get that best return on investment in that acre.
Quality seems to be the word there, and I think that's what a lot of growers are worrying about with their crop these days. We did see some great yields here in 2009. Can we, does Prosaro help along that line, help on the quality side of the mix?
Absolutely. We see very, very good reductions in DON, and this coming off of a low disease year, we're still seeing that DON level get knocked down. So when we do get into a higher disease year, where we can have those DON levels well over 2, where we had 2 or 3 years ago, we had 7, 8 parts per million of DON. We can knock that down to have an actual marketable product at the end of the day.
That makes a difference on the bottom line.
Huge.
Let's talk about, we're seeing more and more, we're hearing more and more scab problems across the northern plains, I guess. Give a kind of your impact or your discussion on how Prosaro can alleviate some of that problem.
Well, when we use this as part of the management practice, we've seen very good reductions in the overall scab in the field. Okay, we're labeled as a control product in wheat and a suppression in barley, and we've seen just from untreated checks maintaining that yield out there, upwards of 7-8 bushel per acre versus non-treated.
That's what it's all about. We're talking with John Martin from Bayer Crop Science, the Prosaro Power Hour, coming to you from the Northern Ag Expo on the Red River Farm Network.